happened to come to Tanzania and meet the first Jamaican that I can really say this is someone that come from the same country as myself. We are both Jamaicans. So introduce yourself to...
Hi, my name is Tamara. I've been here in Tanzania for about 2 years now. Married to a Tanzanian for about 1 year now, here in the beautiful Mikocheni area. And yeah, this country has given me such a peace of mind being here. And there's actually, I've met other Jamaicans that's, you know, come and go, and, you know, but they kind of, how Jamaicans are, you know, when they come, they're not gonna like live in the city area. They're gonna find like somewhere in the outskirts where they can go farm and just have their own plot and their land, and then they go live on, you know, they kind of blend in, right? When you saw me sitting here, you didn't think exactly. So there's more of us here than you think.
Yeah,
we just blend in so
say,
well.
Oh, you're Jamaican. I say, yeah. So, you know, the accent just blend right in. You know,
Yeah.
So, you've been all over. Where's some of the places that you've been?
Well, the funny thing is though, like, I haven't really been to that many African countries, like South Africa, Kenya, and that's only because you know, here, when I came here in 2020, during like the shutdown, yeah, I came with my family, my mom, my siblings. I'm the oldest, so they're like all in their 20s, college age, and we came for a 3-week vacation. It was our first time coming to Africa, right? And it was like the middle of the shutdown. And we had tried to do Ghana at first, but Ghana just wanted too much paperwork, and it was just too difficult with the visa process. And I'm like, anything that's too complicated, I don't want to go. And so we looked at other spots. South Africa, we went to look at it, but they had shut down that same week. I think, yeah, November of 2020. Kenya was saying we had to stay in the hotels for a certain amount of time. Rwanda had too much restrictions. Tanzania said, welcome, come on in, right? Magufuli was still alive at the time, and he didn't have any restrictions. So we came for 3 weeks, loved it so much. Within like the first 3 days, right, when we landed, you know, my siblings were like, this looks just like Jamaica, like this is ridiculous, right? Like, you know, I thought we were gonna go somewhere else that's, you know, let's go to Africa, right? But it looked so much like Jamaica. And the first 3 days that I was here, I felt so comfortable. I had good Wi-Fi. You know, I felt like I was blended in. They didn't even think we were from America, right? They thought we were from like the southern region in Tanzania when we were doing the tours with our guide. They were like, oh, what are you doing with these people from this area here? He's like, no, they're American, they're Jamaican. They're like, you're lying. Right? But anyways, yeah, so once we did the 3-week tour and everything, I went back to the US. I had my good government job. Right? And that's when I made the decision I needed to shift. And my mom and I, and you know, we're all talking about it. We had everything in, you know, in the US very comfortable, right? And I'm like, okay, I need to shift. And so that's when we started like making plans, and it took 1 year of planning, leaving the good government job, picking up 2 remote jobs. My mother, she made sure she retired and everything. My siblings in college age that was back there, they didn't really want to come, you know, they're still kind of, no, I got stuff to do here in America. And I'm like, okay, right, fine, sure, stay, you'll see. All right, stay, you'll see soon enough, right? Reality will check into you, you know, in a couple of months.
After them 4 or 5 grinding years.
Yes, of corporate America.
So you talk about the paperwork was not as hard as other African countries. So how easy was it, and what's the process to really come as a visitor and then stay?
Then stay. So the visitor process is very simple, right? Everything is on e-visa. You just go in, put your passport information in, and then you put your travel itinerary in. If you're trying, let's say you book the ticket and you're leaving for Tanzania in 2 days from US or even Jamaica, right? Their immigration is so fast they can get you your paperwork back within 24 hours, real quick. Yes, and they email it right back to you. Say, okay, you're all set. You just print it out. You bring it. Go head to the airport. It's so quick, and I think we paid $100 per visa because it's like a multi-entry. So it's a visa for 1 year, but you have to come out of the country every 3 months. So, and it works the same all throughout East Africa, right? They don't have it set up where, all right, you have your visa and then you come out. It's even the same thing, I think, even in South Africa. South Africa doesn't require a visa though, but you still have to come out of the country and come back in, right? Unless you're gonna, do business and some other stuff here. The problem here, right? It's great and all, but the process of getting like documentation and everything, if you have the money to do it, very easy, right? But people that are coming here with a lot of family, like they're not gonna have like that big money to pay for each person. So a lot of people, if they have a business, it's $3,000 for a business visa. You get the permit and everything. If you're with like an NGO, it's $500. Like if you're, so the price varies for everybody. It's like it all depends. And if you marry a Tanzanian, again, right, it's cheap. It's $500. But yeah, so.
So, like you could just set up a business as a foreigner here.
I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend you get a local to work with, right? Because how their tax is set up, just being honest, right, is going to favor the local more than it favors you as a foreigner, right? They're going to tax you more compared to like you work with the local. But if you're working with them, get a proper lawyer. Make sure the contract favors you, the foreigner, because it's mainly your investment, right? Set it up so that they're just kind of overseeing it, a small percentage of it, and you're getting the majority percentage of the business. But yeah, that's the way how we did it. It's my first time in Africa. Our first time in Africa. Oh, okay, wow. Welcome.
Thank you.
How many days have you guys been here?
Since Wednesday evening.
Okay. Yeah. So you should definitely check out Zanzibar too. Like, do not miss out. Zanzibar is very beautiful. Also, yeah. But Tanzania is nice. And it's growing, right? It's a growing country. Like they didn't even have, like when I got here, there was no roads. They're literally building as you go. If you look everywhere around you, people putting things up. Like real estate out here is a big deal, right? Like you can come here, build nice luxury homes because this is what people prefer, luxury apartments. You make a killing.
Wow.
So like foreigner build a house and like rent it out and bed and breakfast.
Remember, it would have to be under the business, right? You can buy. So here, everywhere, government owns the land. No different than China, right? So you'd have to set up your business and buy your land under your business. That, as a foreigner, you can just do straight yourself. I wouldn't have anybody in that type of business. It's your business, your land outright. You pay your money and it's yours.
Somebody was saying to me that you can own the land for more than 50 years as a foreigner.
Yeah, but that's regards to, that's all of everything here is the same. It works the same. Government owns the land here, right? But you can just you keep extending and do another 50. I think is a little different than Ghana, with Ghana's land situation from what I hear over there. But over here, it's their government is set up that way where you purchase your business, because that big red building over there, that's Chinese owned, right? A lot of these buildings that's being put up, Chinese, Arabs, Indians, right? They're not Tanzanians. They're doing the same thing. They're coming, setting up their business, paying for the business license, and then go ahead and start building. They own it, and they have their business set up a way where, yes, it favors them. They're still making money, so whether or not you have to renew every 50 years underneath the business, that's not a big deal.
Shouldn't be.
That's awesome.
Definitely. I don't know, I'm looking into some African country. I'm not saying it's going to be Tanzania or where, but
Yeah, look around. Look, yeah.
Right now, I reached this stage where my body rejecting cold. For real. It's the if you just really chill, my hands freeze. That never used to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my body definitely telling me that I have to get out of it. It's not that whether I want to or not. Because my body telling me that the cold is no longer your friend.
Yeah. My mother too. She had that. 'Cause she's in her 50s, and by technicality, I got to make sure she retired early because she had an injury on the job, and so I used that technicality to get her retired real quick. So, but she's backing the U.S. right now to sort out my other siblings, right? But she can come and go as freely as she wants, right? Also, you can have a retirement visa here too. That's another option, which is also with the government. That's $500 too.
When you say a retirement visa, what do you mean? Explain that a little bit.
If you retired in the U.S. and you have proof of your pension, and proof of your income coming in monthly or whatever bi-weekly with the retirement paper, that's what you would process over here, and that's what my mom processed.
I'm qualified because I'm partially retired.
There you go.
I retired. I'm collecting retirement, but I still work.
Yeah.
So that probably would work in my favor.
It would. It does. It really does. And that's why I say it's different for everybody, right? I'm young. I wouldn't qualify any of that. I don't have an NGO setting up. I'm not a student, right? So I had, if I didn't have my husband, I would have to do it the business way and pay that $3,000 bulk. And that's something that you have to, I think, pay, is it yearly, I believe? So it varies. So it really benefits if you're coming over here and you're retired.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now you said that you left a government job and took 2 remote positions.
Yeah. So if you're coming to Africa and you're like, all right, I'm done with the U.S., I picked my country, and I'm not saying it's Tanzania, right? So I said check out South Africa, especially if you like the same American amenities, the mall, certain macaroni and cheese, whatever. No, seriously, I haven't had macaroni and cheese.
What, they don't sell the cheese or what?
No, it's not like a thing here. So and then not everybody makes
that's
it
an
right.
opportunity. Okay.
Yeah, so there's certain things that's missing here, but right, let's say amenities that the U.S. have, but South Africa is even a little better, right? Because the houses, the apartments are just so much better, and you can still get your house help and everything for a really good price. Kenya too is also very beautiful, but it all depends if you want that city hustle bustle life, but they also have everything over there too. East Africa is great in general, to be honest, and I've heard wonderful things too about Rwanda. I haven't gone over there yet, plan to, but they say Rwanda's also, it has everything you need. The only thing is the language, right? But if you want to just always speak English and you don't want to learn a language, I recommend South Africa and Kenya.
So,
Here.
are you learning the Tanzanian?
I'm trying, but I'm slow.
And what's the language? Is it Swahili here?
It's
Yeah.
Swahili here. Yeah. But I'm in the city, and
So
most
people
people
speak
are gonna
English.
exactly. Most people are gonna speak English. My husband speaks English. His family speak English. So his friends speak English. Like,
So you're
it's
not
hard for-
forced?
Yeah, I'm not forced,
Okay.
right?
That's cool.
But yeah, like I said though, if you're coming over here, right, come with the American money. Do not leave it behind. Don't think, oh, whatever. I don't need this U.S. I'm done with you guys. No, you continue to collect any way you can.
The smart
you
way.
know? Yeah, you continue. You collect their pension. You collect whatever they have giving. You take it, and you make sure you come over here with your remote job. You set up the remote job before you get over here, because not every company is, going to be super happy. Oh, you're on your way to Africa. Don't tell them nothing, nothing. Right? They give you a computer. You take the computer. You put a VPN on that computer. You bounce it back to the location. When you're over here, you set everything up nice and neat, and you find a place and you move over here quietly. Nobody needs to know that you're in your job doesn't need to know anything. You just keep collecting your money until you build and set up
Establish.
yourself over here. Because it's not expensive to live over here at all. Like I chose this location because I needed like the Wi-Fi and everything to work quickly for the remote job, but there's other areas that you can set up, and live very cheaply. Have a housekeeper or have a cook. You just have everything taken care of.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah, like most of the time I just focus on, doing my work, right? And then like my husband gets the housekeeper and all of that stuff, and all of that's taken care of, right? I don't even, you see I'm coming to get breakfast for us. Like this breakfast costs like $3. But yeah, so.
Alright.
Sound wonderful. Sound wonderful. I definitely, looking into Africa for a long, long time. Africa is my dream country from I was young. I said, I don't know where in Africa, but I said, I have to go to Africa. That's one of my dreams. I always say, Lord, please let me live long enough to touch the side of Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is just, I appreciate America. Yes, I lived there for a long time. But it's not really my dream to stay, because it's too cold right now, and I want to run out of Africa, out of America, find me a nice place where warm I can visit. I don't know. That's it, So.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
We have to go running.
Yes.
It's like I can add it to your WhatsApp. You can
Yes,
communicate.
absolutely. I still kept my U.S. number.